Hey guys, now I don't know if you can tell by my t-shirt, the game, well, this is the Event Cinema one. The scrunchie I was wearing, the soundtrack album, the book, and of course the nail polish, which by the way is called Oh for Oz's Sake. Yeah, I just came back from my third screening of Wicked, and holy smokes, this is only part one. Oh, and by the way, Wendy is wearing the Elphaba. I'm wearing Glenda, she's wearing Elphaba.
I'm Team Elba.
And you can tell which one I am. This is, I would pretty much defy this as a really good book stage to screen adaptation, because the book predates the stage play by I feel like a very hefty margin. Now, when we open up the movie, this starts very much as I would say, between where in Wizard of Oz, where the melting scene is, and when our Fab Four, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Men, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Men, Scarecrow, and Dorothy are heading back to the Wizard. That is where we pick up at the start of the movie, and then just after the Wizard has gone back with Dorothy. Now that's where we pick up. Then we go into a bit of a prologue of Elphaba's time as a young child, dealing with, well, the whole green situation.
By being different.
And it's actually pretty much and then we go back. So it pretty much follows the stage play pretty darn close. At least part one. Now this is actually act one. So it goes from pretty much complete act one. So this is just after she has met the Wizard, and she has been declared, well, wicked. So this movie was so well put together. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and each time that I've seen the movie, and I cry, which I feel does happen.
Very rarely.
But I have to agree with Wendy on that one. But not every single screening I cry. This one, it's almost being consistent. Every screening, there's crying. And I think I feel like John Chu, the director, really took a lot of care with this material. And which really shows with every frame. The fact that majority of what you see is practical sets, with a little bit of enhancement, which is very rare for movies nowadays to be almost exclusively like 3D to be computer generated backgrounds. So this is very real and tactile, and you can feel that. So going to the actors themselves. Now, unfortunately, I don't know Cynthia Erivo. She was a complete unknown to me personally. The only ones I pretty much knew going in was Ariana Grande. I had seen episodes of Victorious, and I know she was in Scream Queens. Briefly in Scream Queens. So I knew the woman could act and sing. The head mistress is actually the bearded lady from the musical The Greatest Showman. If you remember that, you know that she's very well known for that. And then Dr. Dillamond, I knew as Peter Dinklage. Now, Peter Dinklage, I know from his work on Game of Thrones, Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and of course, X-Men Days of Future Past. And of course, I knew the actor who played Fiyero, who is Jonathan Bailey, specifically from his work on Bridgerton. Which, fun fact, he was actually making this, Fellow Travelers, and Bridgerton all at once, and I say, wow. You had a busy year, my friend, and it does not show on camera that he was super busy. Which I think is a testament to Johnny's professionalism. And talking about Dr. Dillamond and all of the animals, that looks so well done that they almost took a page out of Lion King in its realism. Especially when Fiyero and Elphaba are holding the lion cub, you can really feel like they're actually holding a lion cub. They probably used a bit of puppetry for that, for when they're actually holding him. But you can feel that they're real, which I thought was fantastic. And keep on forgetting, I do know Jeff Goldblum from the JP series or Jurassic Park. So I completely forgot about Jeff. So some of the big stars I knew. I did not know who Michelle Yeoh is. I do know she won her Oscar Everywhere, Anywhere, All at Once while she was doing this movie. Because there's actually a really cute behind-the-scene video of her coming to set with the Oscar in her hand, which I thought was so cute. And I wished they would also release a music, because this is just has all the songs, but I wish they would do just a score version of the soundtrack, because I love the underscore. There's subtle hints to For Good mixed in, which I thought was really sweet. And there are a few cameos in this particular movie. Now, I did not know what some of them were complete unknowns. I believe the actor that plays Glenda's mother is actually the OG Glenda from the West End version of Wicked. Two other unknown cameos is the woman that we so briefly meet during the time of One Small Day, who says, that sort of screams, he must be a wizard, is actually the actual person who wrote the book for Wicked on Broadway. So pretty much the stage play. And the guy that says, "We will see you now," is actually Stephen himself, Stephen Schwartz, the composer and lyricist of Wicked. Now, the big cameo, which John was so surprised that did not leak, we had the OG Glinda and Elphaba. Of course, that is Kristen Chenoweth and Adia Menzel, play the roles of, I would say, like storytellers, that sort of give it a backstory to the Grimmery, which is actually a new piece of information. We know that there's a magical book, but I can't remember if you actually get a name for the book. They sort of explain a bit more about the Grimmery and what it is. So, and I do know that Stephen changed some lyrics to fit better the story. And I do know that Ariane was given the option to make popular more poppy or in more of Ariana's natural style. If you've actually heard Ariana Grande's music, she put a firm stop to that, which I think says a lot about her integrity, to the love that she has for the stage play, that she will go, I am Ariana Grande playing the character. I'm not Ariane. I am Glenda in this moment. And I thought, well done. Stand by your principles, Ariane. I cannot wait to see what part 2 will give us. And if this is what part 1 is giving me, then I cannot wait to see what happens with part 2. Question: will I see it as much as I've seen Twisters in theatres, which, by the way, is 10 screenings. You heard me right, 10 screenings. And can I say, yes, this one is definitely a watch for these school holidays. Or this holiday season, I should say. So if you sat through Wicked Part 1, please write down in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I need to stop seeing movies multiple times in theaters. Ciao.